Forensic healing came about after many years, even decades, of healing others, traveling the world. People would ask me, how can I do what you do? So it began with that seed, people wanting to do healing like me. So I began to create the system, forensic healing, with my husband, who put structure to it. I was the creative force. I knew how to heal, but he knew how to put it in a structure. And in that process, my healings improved multiple times. It was amazing, the change and the speed at which I could heal. It was so fast. So that was the beginning of forensic healing. And then through the course, I made sure that the client participated, because I realized that there were three aspects to healing. It's the client, it's the system you use, and then it's the practitioner. So the client has some responsibility in the healing part, and that offloads you. You can give them their insights on their patterns, the emotions that run them, and a distinct age of when things were imprinted or embedded. This is so powerful. Many women or even men that I have done healing on, I may go back to an age where in childhood they were sexually abused, and that is when everything changed. That's when their patterns got set in, such as victim or sacrifice. And then they can see how after that, that's what they felt like, a victim, and they keep attracting situations where they feel victimized. So this is a very powerful way to say, okay, this is your part in it. You're now an adult. You can now change and make different choices. The other part in forensic healing that is completely different is the secrets that are embedded in it. I found that of all the modalities I did, they didn't hit every part of my life. I wanted to have the best life ever, and I wouldn't settle for less. I kept on looking, searching, reading, studying, everything to get optimal health and optimal life, because your patterns don't only manifest in a physical sense, they manifest in relationships, in your money, in many ways, spiritually. They manifest every way, and I wanted to have optimal everything. So in that process, I found out there's avenues and there's aspects of healing that people don't travel down. And that freed myself up. I've experienced it myself, and I've seen it change other people's lives in such a great way. And I'm really excited about the new aspects of and the new secrets that are embedded in forensic healing. As spontaneous healing forces activates someone's healing force inside them to spontaneously heal. Now that's really powerful. The other thing is forensic healing has a protection around it, that you feel very protected when you're healing. You feel elevated when you're healing. You don't feel drained at all. And this is feedback from many others that do forensic healing. And I personally feel myself, I am most energized when I do a healing. And it has a closing the case, is what I call it. Closing down, making sure you've cleaned up the negative energies, making sure that nothing's attached to you, making sure that the healing is complete. Because it has a fail-proof system that you won't let you out of the protocol unless you have completed everything, that you've covered every base, that you've picked up every piece of evidence, and that you've solved the crime or the problem. And then it has a blessing on the client, and it is beautiful. Nothing nicer than sending your client off with blessings. And I think that's why it's so elevating. Everything has a lightness about it. Everything has a good intention about it. And we are learning today more than ever that we are our vibrations. What we give out comes back. And you get to experience blessing someone. Your life is blessed as well. There's forums that you can go on in forensic healing where you can interact with other practitioners, ask questions. All the forms you can download, the protocol, so you can change the protocol to add your own modalities. And that's the other thing. If whatever you do, chiropractic, naturopathy, osteopathy, anything that you do is elevated in the forensic healing system. It lifts the vibration of what you do. That is feedback from so many practitioners say what I originally used to do is now elevated. Another powerful way to get greater results. And that is the integration part. You're able to integrate what you like to do. You have a choice of what you like to integrate, and the protocol will choose the best vibration. You don't have to worry about what correction you need to do because the protocol takes you to the exact vibration or correction or modality that's needed for the client. There's no guesswork. It's just a beautifully rounded structure. So there's a home study course which includes DVDs, and that's where you can watch every correction, every part of the protocol. You watch case studies. You can learn it at home. And in you learning it, you also receive healing. There's a connection that occurs when I'm teaching and I'm healing a person. A lot of them are live case studies, that you receive the healing. It's really great to be able to break it down so that you know exactly what to do. So if you attend live, which you are welcome to, you can upgrade from home study and then attend live. You have, if you're in live, it's basically the practical side. You learn hands-on healing. You get healed yourself. You're in the presence of other practitioners. You can watch the DVDs after if you think you've missed something. And that's the great thing about forensic healing. There's the guide with all the information. There's like I think it's about 8 or 9 kilos of information. So there's plenty of resources. There's webinars if you want more information about each course. There are 5 courses that are covered in the forensic healing system. It begins with the principles course, which gives you the foundation. You don't have to have any healing background, or if you do, you can take off from there as well. So it doesn't matter. It'll teach you from scratch, but it's all new stuff. There won't be things in there that are old for you. It's all new and fresh. There's then energy which goes through the 14 meridians in a different way than you've experienced before, and that's your energy lines. That's where flow happens. Chi is flowing through your body, and when that's blocked and stuck, then it affects organs, glands, and physically and emotionally your body. Then you have physics, which covers hormonal balances, structural balances, TMJ. We've got hormones, environment, DNA, neurological, body systems, dehydration, toxins, physical trauma. And then the next area that we cover is the emotions. Emotions cover shock healing, emotional trauma, fear and phobias, payoff, surrogating, forgiveness, very powerful healing. Letting go, loss, which brings back soul fragments that you lose when you lose somebody or when you have a lot of trauma. It's like part of you leaves. Sacrifice, we did part of that sacrifice healing. Sabotages. Childhood healing, very profound, healing the childhood, healing the inner child, relationships, etc. And then the final one is the spiritual pathway. That's where we'll cover karma, and you've got negative energies, another huge one, past life, contracts, which is vows and contracts that you bring in from past lives that just stop you from progressing. Then there's lost souls that hang around, disconnecting from negative associations or people, curses, environment. Now the environment can be playing havoc on someone. Then there's some beautiful healings, asking for an angel to be present and to guide and protect them. Possessions, which is feeling that there's an energy inside you. Protection, blessings, awakening one to their gifts and talents. And these are These are just some of the many corrections and many avenues you can go down in forensic healing. When you complete forensic healing, you complete the 5 courses. You can gain accreditation, get certification at diploma level in forensic healing. And when you have diploma level, that entails you to be covered with insurance under certain bodies that we're associated with, and you can be listed on the website as a practitioner at diploma level or whatever level you're at, so the public can find you and they can find the people, look for forensic healers in their area. Or if you do distant healing, which forensic healing teaches you, you can do over the phone healing, which allows you to heal anywhere in the world. So forensic healing really is a system that is very sought after. Things are really building. Forensic healers are getting a lot of inquiries. There's also a master training course, which means I'm teaching people to, or people with diploma level, the students with the diploma level, to teach forensic healing. I'd love to invite you into the forensic healing family. If you feel this resonates with you, if you are desiring a therapy career, a healing career, then I invite you to contact us, and we'd love to answer any queries that you have. And I send you blessings and love and all good things.
I'm Sigal Zoldan, and I just finished amazing training with Marisa, and Marisa is here in the room. And Marisa, I just want to thank you for the bottom of my heart, because this was, for me, it was the missing link. I felt that I attracted you because I had some things going on and I couldn't find solutions with the people that were around me, and I just asked for an answer. And then Marisa showed up, and I didn't hear at the beginning that I'm supposed to be here, but then it kind of penetrated in, and I brought myself and I opened myself to experience profound moments of healing, not just for myself but for our whole group that attended the training. And I know that if you're listening or seeing what I'm saying right now, there is a part in you that would probably feel that, yeah, this is right for me, and I need to be there. So if there is that little chip or that little spark, then go for it. Go for it, because you will not get out the same as you came in. And I know from who I am, and I'm a hypnotherapist, a clinical hypnotherapist. I do NLP work. I'm in the field for 12 years, and I'm using lots of modalities in my work. I know that this is like the next level, and the kind of healing that you can get from what Marisa put together is just phenomenal. I'm so excited to go and share it with other people.